What's going on, everyone? I'm back here with another video, and I do apologize that my videos have been pretty sparse lately, and that I haven't made one for quite a while now. I've just, this past month or two, a couple months actually, I've just needed to prioritize things and get some personal issues resolved and things like that. So yeah, so just bear with me. The videos should start ramping up here pretty soon, I'm hoping, but that is the reason. I just have to get my personal life in order and just kind of get everything back on track. So anyway, without further ado, so for this video I'm going to be unboxing the Sony Handycam FDR AX53 4K video camcorder. I bought this today from Sammy's Camera in Santa Barbara, here in California. You could also pick it up on their website, sammyscamera.com, as well, if you so choose. But yeah, so the starting price for this particular camcorder runs about $1,000 before tax. After tax, it comes out anywhere to about $1,085. But if you can hit this on sale, which unfortunately I did not, I missed it just by a couple days. But there was a $150 instant rebate, which would have dropped this down to about $850. So unfortunately, I did miss that. But if you keep a lookout, you could get a relatively decent deal on this particular camera. But yeah, so anyway, so let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Actually, let's give a quick look at the box first. So here's this side here, top, back. There, you kind of see some of the features it offers and things like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. And I can give you guys a quick tour and tell you some of the features that it offers. So right here on top, we've just got the basic user manual. So you got the operations guide, some sort of little guide. Oh, this is the rechargeable battery pack. Just kind of information on that. And then the operations guide in 2 other languages. Not sure what that is. Warranty and an accessory guide. So not too exciting stuff there. Pretty standard. Alright, so of course we have the camera here, but let's go ahead and start with the accessories. So right here we have the first part of the power cable. So this does come with a power cable that you can actually supply power to the camera directly from a wall outlet, which is a super nice feature if you're in an area that you can do that. So that'll come in handy quite a lot for me, actually. And it does come also supplied with an HDMI cable. So not very many cameras come with an HDMI cable, but this one does. So you can plug this directly into your HD TV and play back your 4K video. Or you can plug this into a capture card such as the Elgato HD60 or something similar and be able to live stream or something like this directly from this camera via the HDMI cable. So really, really neat that that's included. Then you got your basic USB 2.0 cable for photo and video transfer to your computer. And then down here we have the second part of that power connector. So you have a power brick. Like I said, you need that to be able to plug it into the wall outlet. And then this is some sort, I'm not actually sure what this is. It's some sort of a proprietary connector that Sony uses for their camcorders. So I'm not sure. It's kind of weird that they use that type of a connector, but whatever. And then over here, lastly, we have the battery. And what is also kind of interesting, in my opinion, is that they don't include an actual wall charger for this battery. So essentially, what you're expected to do is charge the battery using this power cable plugged into the wall outlet, and the battery has to be connected to the camera itself to charge, which I'm not particularly a fan of. And I guess that could be useful in some cases, but for me, if I'm actually going to buy multiple other batteries, so I can have multiple on hand. So a little wall charger for the batteries would have been nice to have in the package, but unfortunately, it does not come with that. Anyway, so moving on. Lastly, here we have the camera itself. So let's go ahead and take it out of the packaging. So it's actually relatively compact for the fact that it can record 4K video. Most 4K cameras are actually significantly larger than this. So It's nice to see that Sony has managed to make it relatively compact and manageable. This one also has manual controls. As you can see here, there's manual button. So you can press that and it will give you some manual controls for those that need it. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and give a quick hardware tour and show you guys what is on the camera. So again, there is that manual button, like I said, that allows you to change the zoom manually using this front ring, which is super cool. All of the manual features are done with this ring, by the way, so everything is done from here. But you can press this to cycle through the different manual modes, so you can manually adjust the focus, the zoom, the aperture, the ISO, as well as the shutter speed. So you have a wide range of different options to choose from, which is super nice. It uses a Carl Zeiss lens, which is nice as well. Then you have a 5 microphone setup here on the top, which give you surround sound mics, which is interesting. But for my personal use, I'm going to actually be using a external mic. But it is nice to have that kind of type of thing on there. And then up here we have the hot shoe, so you can mount said external mic or any other accessories that you might want to put on here. We have the zoom in and out switch here, so if you want to control that using your thumb while you're hand holding the camera, you can easily do that. You have the photo shutter button if you want to take pictures. So yes, this camera, or camcorder rather, can take pictures as well if you need it to. And then you can control that with this, so you press this to switch between photo or video modes. And then you have an EVF, or electronic viewfinder, right here, which is super nice to have, and it does pull out and go up for a little bit more comfortable use. So not many lower end camcorders have this, so if you want something like this, you do have to step up higher end models. Okay, so then over here on the back, we have the battery compartment where the battery would slip into, the record button. You have a little indicator light which shows you the power status and or charging status, as well as that power port, like I said, to plug into that wall outlet. Then you have your little hand grip, or hand strap rather. Then we have this door here which slides open, which gives you access to your microphone input as well as your multi-use USB port right there. So you can slide that back. And then over here we have, which not particularly necessary in my case, but you do have a headphone jack if you need to monitor your audio while you're video recording, so that's a nice thing to have. And it does also have 30x image zoom, which is also accompanied by digital zoom, so that full 30 times zoom is partially digital. I believe the optical part is 20x, or 20 times, so that's not too bad, really. And then here's the front. You have the front element, and it does have something called balanced optical steady shot, which is Sony's optical image stabilization, essentially, that basically moves the entire internals of the camera and the whole entire lens system to compensate for shaky movement, which is really cool. I'm going to actually have to test that out, and I will actually be making a test video on that, hand holding the camera, so you guys get an idea of what the stabilization is like on this camera, which is something that for most people is a really much needed feature. So then right here you have your flip out rotating screen, so you can flip it all the way over 180 degrees frontwards if you want to use this for a vlogging camera. So that's nice to have. And it is also a touch screen, so it is a full 3-inch touch screen. Okay, so then over here we have a few more controls. We have a no voice mode, which essentially tries to eliminate your voice while you're recording. I'm not sure how that exactly works, but I'll have to test it out. Then we have the playback button, so you can play back and view your photos and videos taken. Then we have a power button, and then something called night shot, which is really intriguing, was a nice perk to have on this camera. And essentially what night shot is it basically allows you to record video in complete darkness. So there's an infrared blaster right here, you can see right underneath the lens, and basically you can literally record video in total darkness. You need no light source whatsoever to be able to record video. And anyway, moving over here we have the HDMI out, and then the input for your SD card and or memory stick duo. So that's basically it of the hardware. Now it does have Wi-Fi, so you can transfer your pictures and or video straight to your smartphone. It can be either iOS or Android, doesn't matter, via the Play Memories app. And you can also use that Wi-Fi to live stream straight directly from the camera to Ustream, which is also another really nice feature. Would have been nice to be able to have more options for streaming services, but unfortunately Sony only gives you the option of Ustream. So yeah, to make sure that you get informed and to stay up to date on all my new content, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and also hit the little bell icon to get a notification every time I upload a new video. That's a nifty little feature that YouTube offers now. And also hit that thumbs up button as well. That's also letting you guys know that you guys are really enjoying my videos. And comment below if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything of such. I'll be sure to try to help you guys out the best as I possibly can. So yeah, anyway, with that all being said, hope you guys have enjoyed once again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.